Greetings, it is I, Foolish, filming from a new location. Morgan, look around. Look, it's a new room. I've already got piles of stuff right in my way, so every time I come in here to film, now it's going to be some gauntlet of an obstacle course. Ridiculous. I'm here to do a surprise Morgan. Let's see how Morgan's settling into the new spot. We abandoned our Stachybotrys Cave. Abandoned. We're on exile from the basement. Very excited. The air quality people are coming out next week, so we'll see what's up. We'll see what's up. I find this very unsettling. There's a lot more light than normal. Also, there's a mirror in the other room, so I can't avoid, checking myself before I come in here. This hair almost talked me out of it today, appearing on camera. But we can't let our appearance win today. We can't. Morgan, you know why we're here, buddy. Just how are you, how are you feeling? Or thinking? What are you thinking? She's Queen of Swords. What do you think, Morgan? I'll tell you, this room is awful quiet. 9 of Wands reversed. Alrighty. This one. Ace of Cups reversed. Ace of Fifis. I'm not counting these. There's too many. There's the Death card on top there, though. But, I know. Lovers, again. You gotta wonder why you keep pulling the same cards over and over again. No matter what deck, after a while it starts to become... I wonder if anybody's ever done like a master's thesis or whatever on that. I was thinking maybe I should chronicle these a little more thoroughly, Let's have a notebook. Start, archiving my index cards in an organized fashion. No. Good Lord. The Fool, it's me! One weird thing the other night. I didn't film it. It was off camera. I was, those 2 times I rejected a card. Because I'm like, well, it's with a bunch of other cards. And sure enough, that came up a 3rd time. She's just like, hey, don't ask me a question if you don't want to answer. What was that? It was the 8 of Pence. Again, weird. 78 cards. Do you have another one for me? We can stop here. Alright, Knight of Swords again. Okay, goody. Everybody saw I shuffled these, right? Everybody saw it. Alright, Knight of Swords again. It's Knight of Swords Lovers Week, apparently, at Camp Foolish. Alright, let me get my That was my mobility work for the day. Let's look at the, the Nine of Wands reversed. Fun. It'll be fun. Alright. Oh, let's see. You know, as we recall, the Eight of Wands, the Yeet card, kind of blew our wad there. Now, Nine of Wands card appears when you feel resolved, but also a little exhausted by your journey. No kidding. Upright key mean is persistence and self-reliance, which is, yes, very me. Reverse key meaning is giving up, delays. Oh my. And it is reversed, so let's see here. This is very common. This is very common. Ego tells you never to quit. Now, I feel like there are times that you should train yourself to keep going, right? In this house, we often use the phrase endeavor to persevere. It's from, what's an old Clint Eastwood movie? Native American fellas just saying, yeah, all this terrible shit happened to us, and we endeavor to persevere, right? And there are many times that you should do it to train yourself to do it. It's not really about an outcome. This is just all my opinion. Obviously, everything on this channel is my opinion, unless I state otherwise. It's good to know that if you had to do it, you could do it. But it's just one behavior that creates that option, okay? Having that option to get down and grit it out, grind, right? No matter how discouraging it might be, just knuckle up, get it done, right? But then there are times that you should quit. And that's the second option. And if you can train yourself to do that, walking away from something, it's just getting out of hand, it's getting crazy. Things are obviously, honestly, you've reached the end of your limitations, you need to drop it, right? So that creates a second option for us. So if we can train ourselves to grit it out, keep going, endeavor to persevere, right? Also have the option of quitting, walking away, letting it go, telling our ego, hey man, this seemed awesome a year ago. Guess what? It is no longer awesome. Out of just sheer self-preservation, we need to put this thing down. That's also a second option. And if you only know one of these behaviors, it is not effective. It is not effective to always grit it out without occasionally picking your head up and looking around, right? Or to always quit. It's a lot of times that time you're about to quit, you're only 2 seconds away from the thing finally clicking, coming together, whatever, okay? Then the third option is get in there, rest. Get in there, rest. Get in there, recover, right? Over a long period of time, you're not letting your ego break yourself up against this goal. And you're also not letting your ego tell you, this ain't never gonna work out the way we want, man, let's just quit, right? The ego might give us momentum, but it is the camp counselor that must weigh all the decisions, the board meeting. The board needs to come to an agreement, right? The camp counselor has to moderate the ego with the physical body and the mental resources and try to make the best decision. And it's not always it's not either you grit it out or you do nothing. That's not, I don't find that useful at all. I find that extremely harmful, in fact. Very harmful. So finally, let me shut up. A friend of mine the other day was like, I'm like, you're just nodding and smiling. And he's like, I'm just thinking to myself, when is she going to stop talking? And I was like, hey man, don't feel bad. I'm thinking the same thing. When am I going to stop talking? The reverse Nine of Wands can suggest you are ready to give up on something right before you reach your goal. The divine is urging you not to throw in the towel, no matter how oppressive the odds may seem. I think oppressive is kind of a strong word there, but this reversal may also point to acting stubborn or getting in your own way somehow, preventing a cycle from completing. Even if another person appears to be the problem, remember that you can only control yourself. Gently observe your reactions. Paging camp counselor, and be willing to take responsibility for your behaviors. Ugh. Right? Ugh. We're already on a roll. Morgan's already calling us out. I will have to think about what that might apply to. There's like two things. Maybe. Also, sometimes, and this is also probably from the same place that never gets any older, sometimes just, I just feel like we're stubborn about all the wrong shit. Refusing to take action is also just as effective as the aforementioned two options: toughen it out, letting it go, right? Sometimes just not getting started isn't effective, but sometimes, especially when other people are involved, sometimes it's the most effective thing you can do. Again, I say, the more we rely on our camp counselor, right? All right. Upright key meaning would be new love, relationships. Reverse key meaning. Oh, depletion, disappointment. I do feel pretty depleted. I think it has a lot to do with having to go on multiple side quests to chase down my shot, which I still haven't received. It's fine. It's fine. Reverse Ace Cups in your reading can signify feeling empty or depleted and in need of self-care. It may also indicate feeling disappointed by a relationship that did not work out as planned. I don't plan for relationships, so I'll have to marinate on this. Ultimately, when the Ace of Cups is reversed, look within to nourish yourself emotionally. Of course, yes. I mean, that should be the first thing we do. Crowy gave me the Lovers the other day. And I thought to myself, hey, this isn't about two people. This is about me being a great bunch of gals. And my big self and little self. The part of me that sits at the big people's table. And then the little kids' table. Little people's table. This is relationship and alignment. Signifies an opportunity to connect in relationships that support your happiest, healthiest, best self. Mm-hmm. Blah, blah, blah. Balancing masculine and feminine energy within yourself. Choosing relationships with mutual respect and healthy communication will lead you to the highest expression of love you seek. We're just people to hang out with, honestly. Choose divine love over instant gratification, and the balance in masculine and feminine energies within yourself will attract the right relationships to you. Yeah. I said the other day, I don't see this as external. I see that as what's going on in here, in my own self. And that's funny because Mr. Foolish has been out of town since, I think, Thursday. When did he leave? Wednesday? I don't know. It's all been a blur. Mr. Foolish is out of town. Party at Camp Foolish. It's not like I don't miss him, but listen, it's been almost 20 years, man. And especially since we were home so much over the last year and a half, which is amazing. We love that. But we also do love having time to ourselves. We will love him coming home. Particularly, there are some production assistant duties that need to be fulfilled, which will give him the gigglies. He loves to do stuff to support the channel. And he will have the opportunity to do so upon his return. Maybe that's what the Lover's card is about. Here's me! It's me! It's me, except I don't have a puppy anymore. I was thinking about getting maybe a robot puppy. They look super cute. I don't know how much they are, though. Probably a ton. It would be kind of nice to get, you know, a couple little ding-dongs. I would love to have Frenchies, French bulldogs, but, I mean, we only adopt. We don't breed. We don't get them from breeders. If there were a Frenchie rescue, those little tanks, man, I love French bulldogs. I think they're adorable. I love to watch Cashew the Frenchie. Hilarious. All right? Hilarious. And you see that those two Frenchies have two different personalities. Okay? Cashew, he's the asshole. He's the asshole of the bunch. Maul, very well behaved, very subdued, right? More chill, definitely more chill. Anyway, it's gonna be a while. Alright, it's gonna be a while. We still haven't picked up Marley's ashes from the vet. We can't even deal right now. It's the Fool. Now, I think I've read about the Fool in this book before. But, I mean, we see this, right? Fresh out of the abyss, right? Hey! Tons of new energy, new beginning, freedom. Freedom and shit. The Fool, before this individual gets bogged down with all these rigid, anti-spongy behaviors and beliefs, right? New. The Fool is brand new. Fresh meat, right? Obviously, a new beginning. Try something new. Everything may not run smoothly, but being bold is the only way to get to the next level in your career. Listen to your own inner guidance, and you may experience beginner's luck. Hey, sis, I know you're watching. I was thinking about you the other day. Listen, if you need any help with your channel, let me know. And that also includes Ms. Q, who may or may not be watching right now. Listen, just because I come on here and I act like a jackass doesn't mean that I haven't made a ton of mistakes. And I'm still at this level. Can you believe that? I'm not done making mistakes yet, but if I can help you with any of your technical foofas, let me know. I can at least maybe direct you to where you can find the information, or just tell you not to worry about it. The thing about new projects is you have to make a ton of mistakes. There's a learning curve, and you have to. You're not going to make these mistakes by reading about them. You have to do, because everybody makes a different set of mistakes based on what they've already learned. Okay. Go get them, Tiger. Get out there. Start making those mistakes, and then you'll find like an equilibrium. Okay. That's something, unfortunately, you have to do for yourself, but then you also get to high-five yourself, you know, when you're starting to make steady progress. Yeah, take a leap of faith and trust that you have the support of the universe. That's right. Don't be afraid of the unknown. The lessons you encounter will lead to an expanded consciousness and unforeseen opportunities. Exactly. This guy, man, He's been haunting my dreams. Listen, mister. Look at you. You're creating a real problem for yourself. Alright? I finally finished every single episode of Forensic Files. And listen, buddy, you haven't even cleaned off your weapon. You're getting busted. You're going to jail. Nights, they always mean movement, right? The quest for truth pushes you forward at all costs, and you plow ahead without considering the consequences. Consequences. Confrontation cannot be avoided because you rushed in there. Fools rush in. Isn't that funny? Fools rush in. Hard. This card may point toward a person in your life who is trying to engage you in their drama. We had this last week. Your intuition will guide you toward who or what this swiftly moving energy represents in your life. Jury's still out. Jury's still out. Being more assertive and focused on a goal or project, or just applying yourself more intensely in general, will bring a change at work. I mean, my creative projects are my work. When I do work read-ins, it's always about my creative projects. Potential drama with a boss or coworker may put you in a position where you must defend yourself in some way. And that's a real problem because I'm my own boss. News that is coming quickly will speed up productivity or cause you to shift your course of action. That's alright. I find it's easier to pivot than to stop. I don't have the stopping power I used to. I just barrel down the hallways in every place I go. I haven't had good stopping power since my hip replacement, honestly. You've been getting caught up in dramatic encounters and feeling defensive, which, I mean, that used to be a trait that I did a lot, and I noticed a huge improvement on that front. I definitely think I leveled up on that. Or, here's something that could be. You're exploring a new assertive side of your personality by pursuing a goal or idea with great focus and confidence. You can look forward to receiving news you have been waiting for and rest in the knowledge that you'll act accordingly. Alright, so you're about to quit. Hold on. This is how bad my memory is. I'm actually having a pretty bad memory day, but it's okay. It's okay. It's alright. It's okay. We just work through it, right? We just work with whatever's going on right there. We don't stop. We just pivot, right? We endeavor to persevere. Giving up, delays, depletion, disappointment. Love your integrate, get yourself together in a very literal spiritual sense. New beginnings, and you're rushing in there with a forensically tainted piece of evidence in a crime. What is this guy trying to tell me? I think I'm just going to think about these. So what do we have? We had Nine of Wands reverse, Ace of Cups reverse, the Lovers, the Fool, and the Knight of Swords with his tie-dye sword, apparently. A biohazardous sword. Yucky. Alright, so that is the surprise Morgan in. I think I'm surprised by how many times this guy's shown up, but I need to review my videos, I guess, and really try to get a handle on it. I'm ready to get more academic about it. Thanks for joining us at the new spot, and I will see you at another time.